A lot of credit to Rick and his kids. I thought they played real hard, and a lot of credit. And I said this last time we played. A lot of times, coaches, we're so zoned into our own team and so unhappy or happy with what your team does that we don't give the other team any credit. And I give them credit. Those kids fought and clawed, and all the adversity that they've been dealing with their personnel, their roster. A lot of credit for the way they defended their home court.
Frank, it seemed like you guys had sort of figured out their press and their defense until the last 5 minutes. Did they do something extra, or was it just they were playing a little more intense those last 5?
Well, just we just have bad turnovers. We talked about this earlier in the year, David. You go on the road, if you can have a lead going into that last media, you're giving yourself a chance in league play. You're giving yourself a chance, and that's all you can ever ask for when you're on the road. And we were right there. And then we had a real bad defensive breakdown, give up an uncontested layup, come down, turn it over, give up another uncontested layup, throw the ball out of bounds right to them so they can score another layup. So you go, you're kind of in control of the game. Next thing you know, you're down 2, and it's unfortunate, but we fought, we tried. Now, I mean, our defensive numbers are halfway decent. I was unhappy with our front line. I don't think our front line did much for us today, but we tried. We defended, and we just gave up too many easy baskets because of our inability to pass the basketball to the guys on our team.
Why do you think turnovers was such a big issue for y'all tonight?
I don't know, man. It's been like that all year. Last 2 games, we've had 9. We were averaging 19. In the last 2 games, we had 9 and 9. And then today, came out. That's how we started the game. We're just throwing it all over the place. And then we kind of settled down, and then to finish the game, we threw it all over the place again. And it's unfortunate. We got to get better there.
Frank, the decision to start Bruce, was that something that you want to keep doing in the future? Was that just for this game? Or?
That was my plan the whole time. That was my plan the whole time. That's been my plan since after watching him practice for 12 days. I just, I think him and Eric give us a 1-2 punch defensively. We get to start games the way I'd like to start defensively. And those 2 guys, Eric has played a lot of minutes for us this year, so he has a real good grasp of what we do. Bruce has played a lot of minutes in SEC basketball, so I need the confidence that he brings to start these SEC games. And as long he made some mistakes today. Shoot, he's practiced for 2 days. What do you expect? You know what I mean? But our whole objective is, obviously we want to win every game. That's objective number 1. But our whole objective is to grow as a team and be as best we can at the end of the year. I just feel that we got to get him ready to go because he gives us a dynamic at that guard spot that we need. And then I just like, when we played for those 4 games or whatever, I really liked when him and Eric practiced together and played together. The defensive presence they gave us, and if you see the defensive numbers, I think our defense is pretty good. It's just unfortunate that we just we had some turnovers. First time we faced a 1-3-1 zone, and I just didn't do a good enough job of getting us prepared. Probably should have spent more practice time on that 1-3-1 zone. We spent some time on it, but probably needed to be a little more detailed and clear as to what we needed to do against it.
Any more questions for Frank?